YouTube's Will from Will Development. Is my 251st weekly update. Gonna make it a quick one this week because I am tired and do not particularly feel like standing here and chatting too very much. Chatting all that very much. Yeah, that's a better phraseology. So this week was a much needed and perfectly timed deload. In the past, I've done deloads every 2 weeks-ish, meaning on the third week I would deload, but this go-round I decided to do a deload every fourth week. So that means 3 weeks of lifting and then a deload, followed by retuning of the program, and then 3 more weeks of heavy lifting, and then into another deload. So this was the first of the deloads in this particular program, and it was much needed, more so than I even knew. The whole idea of pre-programming a deload is to get ahead of the problems, and I can tell just by how I felt this week, I was very much so getting ahead of the problems because joints were starting to feel a little bit creaky. Not necessarily in pain, but just everything didn't feel as good as it should have. And so it felt really good to work with a little more volume with a little bit lighter of the weights on my primary movements. I don't even remember what numbers I hit on any particular given lift except for tonight where I was doing the hex bar with just 250 and it was much needed. It felt so heavy, but check out my 2 video on Wednesday because they actually looked perfect. So even though they felt like complete shit, everything moved pretty good. So I think that could be said for all of them, except for the pressing. Honestly, I even bumped up the number. I think the original number I was going to go with was like 70-something, and I ended up bumping it up to like 110 on just the pressing for 8, and it felt like nothing. I mean, they just felt easy and snappy. So, but that's good. That's where I want to be with those anyway. And that's how a deload should be. It shouldn't be challenging. It should be something where there's like 50 to 60% for a good number of reps is basically what a good deload should be for a few sets of that. You know, just general thoughts on that. And like I said, only reason I did it, and the only reason I do them now is to just stay ahead of potential issues, which I could tell this week if I had basically been programmed to lift heavier than last week, it probably wouldn't have worked out that well for me. I felt terrible most of the week, just really run down and broken. And I feel like a good sort of off week, or just a lighter week, is going to recharge me going into next week, which gives me a lot more. It'll add longevity to my programming, I think, and my overall lifting career. So, sorry I keep doing this. I got something stuck in my tooth. It's really bothering me. So anyway, be sure to check that out. I also have 5 videos I've recorded and I'm editing together this weekend. Hopefully we'll see. I've got a couple stones to pour this weekend, so we'll see what happens, but I got all that going on. So be sure to subscribe so you can check out all that, as well as my training videos that you can see every Wednesday. I post those. And if you don't, then what's your excuse?